Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Trinity Online. Welcome to Facebook as we look to continue our devotional series here at the end of every night on Holy Week. And kind of the theme for the devotion series is, did you notice? My first question, did you notice that I made it home from church rather quickly? I'm here at home. We just got done with our Good Friday services, our Tenebrae services. If you were able to join us both in person and online, it was a grand joy to have you as we look to commemorate the death of Jesus. And that's kind of what I want to talk about tonight. But this, at least during the services, right, we focused a lot in the synoptic gospels, which means Matthew, Mark, and Luke. I want to take a look this evening in the Gospel of John. And ask you the question, did you notice? There's one person in the Gospel of John that I want you to notice made it to the burial of Jesus's body. It's one that you might not know shows up at the end. You might remember him from earlier in John's Gospel, in John chapter 3, but we'll get into that here in a second. Here's what it says. Here's what it says in John chapter 19. John chapter 19, verses 38 through 42, it says this. After these things, that is, after Jesus died, after these things, Joseph of Arimathea, who was a disciple of Jesus, but secretly, for fear of the Jews, asked Pilate that he might take away the body of Jesus, and Pilate gave him permission. So he came and took away his body, and here's kind of our focus verse. Verse 39, who was with him? Verse 39 says, Nicodemus also, who had earlier come to Jesus by night, bringing a mixture of myrrh and aloes, about 75 pounds in weight. Nicodemus also came to Jesus's burial. Did you know that? Did you notice that? Who is Nicodemus? Nicodemus shows all the way back up at the beginning of John chapter 3. One of the big themes in John chapter 3. Hey, Judy, how are you? Thanks for hopping on here with us. One of the great things about the Gospel of John, it has a lot of themes in it. The Gospel of John is like not any of the other Gospels, but one of the big themes about the Gospel of John is light and darkness. And in John, Nicodemus comes to Jesus in the dark at night. And that's important because if you come to Jesus at the dark at night in the Gospel of John, you try to kind of fly under the radar of sorts. You haven't really been, you haven't really taken to heart what Jesus was teaching. Hey, Shannon, thanks for commenting there. Good to see you. So Nicodemus comes to Jesus in John 3 at night. But what he soon will realize, at least, from John 3 to John 19, he will see the light of the world extinguished. John, who came to Jesus in the night, saw Jesus at night when his light, his life was extinguished before his very eyes. And he thought that he would help Joseph of Arimathea to help Jesus off the cross. And this is actually pretty profound. The fact that John had this interaction with Jesus, and we're kind of left hanging at the end of John 3. We're kind of like, did Nicodemus believe? Did he not? Did he follow with Jesus? Did he understand everything what Jesus was saying? But the fact that he shows up at the end, Michael, hey, good to see you. The fact that he shows up at the end and takes Jesus's body off the cross is profound. Do you know when Easter happens, right? Like when the people go to the tomb, it's in the morning. Again, one of the big gospels and thoughts in the Gospel of John is light and dark. Easter happens in the morning. Easter happens when day breaks. And Nicodemus would have seen that and heard about that. The one who came to the night, who saw the light of the world extinguished, would have seen him resurrected. And that's the hope that we hold on to here at the end of Good Friday. During the Tenebrae service, at least if you were there or watched online, the lights got darker and darker and darker, and ultimately it was darkness. But we always leave one candle lit because Jesus is coming back. It's crazy what 3 days can do, right? So tomorrow we'll have another one, but here's what Jesus did tomorrow. He rested. Jesus rested in the tomb. So we kind of take our cue from Jesus on that. We're going to rest. We encourage you guys to rest the heck out of tomorrow. Spend some time with your family. Have a good time. Catch up with your loved ones and rest, because night will no longer be, because Easter is coming. Thanks for hopping on here with us tonight, guys. I appreciate it. Thanks for everybody commenting. Let me know that you're here with me, that I'm not alone. I appreciate that. I hope you guys have a great night, a great day of resting. Be here tomorrow, 8 o'clock, same time, as we have another ministry staff member to lead us through another time to ask you the question, did you notice? Hope you guys have a great night. Liz, you're welcome. Thanks for jumping on here with us. Have a good night. All right, guys. See you later.